What up, vape heads? Alright, today I'm kind of excited because I got my Taste Furious version 4 in the mail today from Smok. Been looking forward to this tank, so I'm going to go ahead and give you my first look at it. Also, we're going to fill it up with some one-hit wonder from Rocket Man. Now this stuff is supposed to be some top shelf e-liquid. It's a blueberry parfait topped with a little bit of granola flavor, so I'm really excited. I paid like 60 bucks for this stuff. It is 180 milliliters and it does come with 2 unicorn bottles. It's in this nice big fancy packaging. So we're going to go ahead and fill this tank up with that and see what it's like and see if it's worth the money. So stick around, we'll get into all this stuff and I'll let you know what I think, and we'll also be reviewing this in a couple weeks, but this will be the first impression, so stick around. Alright guys, welcome back. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open. It is the Taste Furious version 4, a top fill tank from Smok Tech. Now this thing is supposed to be the highest wattage range for a tank you can get on the market right now. The coils range, I believe the quad coils in here, that's 4 coils per atomizer. So one replaceable coil is 4 coils inside of it. And the vape range on that's from 40 to 140 watts. So this thing's supposed to chuck some huge clouds and just some beefy ass coils. So let's go ahead and crack her open and see what's inside. Been very excited for this thing. I've been thinking about buying this thing for quite a while now, and I finally broke down and got it. So many people have recommended it to me, so you know, I like to see, I know the RDAs are really the only way to get huge clouds and crazy good flavors, so the tanks have come a long way in that aspect, and to see this is probably going to be the closest thing to an RDA as far as, you know, vapor production, and I'm not sure about flavor, but it is called the Taste Furious, so that shit better be furious, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so there's your box. It's wrapped in cellophane. There is a serial number, code check, all that stuff on the bottom, so to make sure it's authentic. And it says this kit includes a triple coil head, a quad coil head, an RVA head, and some spare parts. So, let's do it. Slide it off. You get a fancy little smoke box. Pretty sturdy, very well made. That's even got texture on it. So I like that, you know. I like that they're, you know, going the extra mile to make good packaging. That just shows you that they care about their products. Alright, so we open it up, and of course, silica packets. I hate those. Alright, there it is. Very pretty. Very pretty. Alright. And heavy. Very heavy. I like that. And so there's your double drip tip. I don't know. One's probably got adjustable airflow. My Atlantis 2 is like that. Yep. Got your adjustable airflow there on the drip tip and down here on the bottom. It's very tight, so that's in it. No clicky, but it is very tight. I prefer the clicky. You guys know that. And then this, of course, is the top fill. I'm not sure how that works yet. Drip tip comes out nice and smooth. It says open, slide to the side. Oh, there you go. So that's how you fill her up, and that's where you fill it in that little slot there. You don't want to go in there because that's your chimney, but you just fill her up right there, and then slide her closed. And you're ready to go. Alright, let's see what other goodies this thing's got inside of it in the second layer. Alright, so it looks like it comes with quality assurance paper, a little bit of cotton, an instruction manual. Looks like we get spare glass, which is, I like having spare glass in these because I just break the damn things. But to top that off, it looks like we get some extra tank bands that say Smok on them, black and white. So that is neat. Thank you, Smok, for throwing these in. Throwing vape bands in there, I mean, to throw the extra glass in there is awesome, but to throw something in there to protect the glass initially, that's just smart. So, I mean, that is what something like somebody like me wants to see. Oh, look at that. No little blue screwdriver. We get a nice big black one that's a lot thicker. So I like that, you know. I shake a lot when I'm trying to work with small things, so bigger is better for me. And it looks like we have an extra top cap and some extra O-rings for the tank in white. I believe it probably comes with black ones, so to throw the white in there is very cool. I'm not sure which one is installed as far as the coil head goes, so let's open it up and see. I'm guessing, oh, okay, so just kind of pops right off there. No screwing necessary. And it looks like this is, it says 0.2 TFV4. I'm guessing this, oh, this is the triple coil head that's inside there. And just look at that goddamn thing. It is beefy. So, look, there's your tank and there's your coil. This is probably the biggest damn coil I've ever seen. And in here, I'm guessing, is going to be our RBA head and our quad coil. We're going to go ahead and pop in this quad coil. Very beefy, very large, and I'm very excited to try it. It says that this has got a vaping range of 40 to 140 watts. So I've never seen a tank go that high. I know my X-Links tank said it could handle 150 watts, but it couldn't, you know. I tried it, it just wasn't happening. So let's get this tank all squared away in there, make sure that, alright, so it does screw in there. Very nice and tight. So let's fill it up with some of this Rocket Man, let it soak. I guess I gotta prime the coil first, or I don't know what I was thinking there. So let's prime this coil up with some of this Rocket Man. Never tried it before, so I'm kind of excited. This stuff just sounds awesome. I love parfait juices, and to get a big old bottle of this stuff just is, it's good. Oh, and it smells delicious. So one hit wonder, you better have some damn good juice. See how here it says top shelf e-liquid. I like my booze top shelf, I like my e-liquid top shelf, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's go ahead and prime this up. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm guessing this is going to take quite a bit more to prime than a normal coil would, but I'll just let it soak extra long and just to be sure. So I primed it a little bit, but let's screw this in here and then use the top fill because I hope I don't break it. Guys know me and dropping shit. Good thing it was the bottom and not the top piece. Alright, so without breaking anything, let's screw this back together. Alright, and use the top fill. So, I like how it just kind of slides open there. So let's go ahead and fill it up with some of this one hit wonder. I'll try to do it, and as you can see, it's going to go right there in that hole on the side. And it does say this is a 5 milliliter tank. So let's go ahead and fill it on up. Now I'm guessing it's not going to quite hold exactly 5 milliliters because, to be honest, it's just a big ass coil and it takes up a lot of space inside there. So honestly, I don't think it's going to be full 5 milliliters because my Atlantis 2 says it holds, you know, that much, but once you get them big coils in there and fill it up, or the Subtank Mini, once you get that RBA hit in there, it takes up a little bit extra space, so there's just no way you're getting that full amount of juice in there. Alright guys, so it's full. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on my Smok X Cube 2. Got to match it up, little matchy-matchy. I'm going to go ahead and pop this awesome vape band on here. Because why the hell not, right? It's got to soak anyway, so why not mess around a little bit while it's doing that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let this soak, and I'm going to put it on this mod, and then when it's all soaked up for about 5-10 minutes, we're going to come back, I'm going to vape on it, I'm going to pop it up high around 100 watts, and we're going to see just how badass this thing is. So we'll see if the taste is furious like the name. Alright, so hang on a minute, I'll pop it on here, let it soak. We'll come back. We'll see how she do. Alright, so I let it soak for a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and give it 1 or 2 primer puffs, and then I'm going to pop this up to about 75 watts, and we're going to give her a go. Alright, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. 75 watts. It is a new coil, so go ahead and ask about that. Oh, this thing sometimes has an issue with reading my coils right, and I don't like it. But yes, this is a new coil. Alright, so it's reading at 0.14, 75 watts. So this thing's supposed to handle 40 to 140 watts. So here we go. We'll start off 75, and then we'll scooter on up and see what it can do. So here we go with first rip on the Smok Taste Fury, Taste Furious, or Taste Fury. It's called the Taste Furious. So here we go. 75 watts. I'm going to go ahead and close off this top airflow. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and leave it open just in case. You never know. Probably want that full airflow up that high wattage. So here we go. I gotta tell you, man, that flavor right there is amazing. So I'm glad I did pick up the Rocket Man from One Hit Wonder. I am going to enjoy every last milliliter of that shit. So, alright, let's go ahead and give it one more, and then we'll take it up a notch. Gotta tell you, man, that flavor is amazing. Loving it. So let's go ahead and take it up to 100. Well, 102. We got it at 102, and I'm too lazy to go back down. So here we go. 102 watts on a tank, you guys. This isn't an RDA. 102 watts on a tank. Woo! Thick, dense, cool vapor with awesome flavor. I gotta tell you guys, this might be my new favorite tank. I am a big sub-tank fan, Atlantis fan, but I think that Taste Furious is gonna be my new favorite. At those wattages, man, you just kick it. Alright, let's go ahead and take it to the max, 140 like it says. We gotta see if it lives up to that hype. If you're gonna advertise at 140, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it to 140 and we're gonna vape that shit. Here we go, 140 watts on the Taste Furious V4, the Smok X Cube 2. Let's do it. No dry hit at all. This handles 140 watts like a champ. Now you're not going to be able to draw that thing for too long without getting a burn hit, I imagine. But just for a couple seconds, you can pull it 140 watts. Now I got to go ahead and work through and find my sweet spot on it. But so far, I'm going to love this thing. I can already tell the flavor coming off, it's amazing. The large vapor production is just crazy. So, and on this Rocket Man, I'm going to enjoy as well. So, look for the review on the Taste Furious, or Taste Fury, whatever it's called, version 4. It'll be coming soon. Very cool tank so far, very impressed as a first impression. I'm going to enjoy it. This thing just beefy ass tank. I mean, in comparison to this mod, it is huge ass tank. And I'll go ahead and put it up against my Atlantis 2 and I'll show you how big it is. Here's the Atlantis 2. So it's much bigger. Much bigger. So it'd probably be even bigger in size than the Atlantis 2 Mega. So very large and in charge. And it nails 140 watts like nobody's business. I'm going to go ahead and pop it back down to about 100. Play with it around that range. I like it. I really like it. I'm definitely going to enjoy it. I definitely recommend checking it out. So I'll throw a link down here to where you can get one of these things. I got a bunch of reviews coming. I'm going to reboot the logo contest because it's just falling away and I don't want it to disappear. I really want to get those entries in, and I really want to send out a prize to somebody for, you know, putting in the work. So look for that. That's coming. We got a big surprise coming with our group. If you know online, the group I'm in, Slipstream Vapors, the Asylum. I'm one of the admins or doctors there. Go check them out. We're a cool group. We're going to be having a Vape It Forward program pretty soon. The store's opening up pretty soon, so we're going to have some badass juice, a badass group to go with it, a Vape It Forward program, a bunch of giveaways, a whole bunch of cool stuff, and it's not going to be just basic random stuff. There's going to be some twists and some surprises there, so stick around, stay tuned for that. Alright guys, I'll give you one more for the road on this TFV4 tank from Smok, and I'm out of here.